My fiancé's mother said the prenup was non-negotiable. So was my decision to walk away with her son. I met Damien at a bookstore 3 years ago. He was reading poetry in the philosophy section, completely lost. I showed him where the actual poetry was shelved. He asked for my number as a thank you. Our first date lasted 9 hours. His family owned a chain of luxury hotels across the eastern seaboard. The Whitmore name opened doors I didn't even know existed. Private jets, vineyard weekends, galas where champagne cost more than my monthly rent. I came from a 2-bedroom apartment where my mom worked double shifts as a dental hygienist, and my dad drove delivery trucks until his back gave out. I put myself through nursing school on scholarships and stubbornness. Damien's mother, Cordelia, tolerated me at first. She called me refreshing, authentic, a nice change from the society girls always circling her son. I thought we were building something real. Then Damien proposed with his grandmother's ring, and everything shifted. The prenup arrived by courier 3 weeks before our wedding. 47 pages of legal terms that essentially said I'd leave the marriage with exactly what I brought into it. Nothing. No matter how many years we were together, no matter how many children we had, no matter what I sacrificed for his family's empire. Cordelia scheduled a lunch to discuss it. Just us girls, she said. The restaurant had a 6-month wait list. She'd gotten us in that morning. You understand this is simply protection, she said, not looking up from her salad. For the family's interests, Damien's inheritance, his future children's security. I asked, what about my security? What about the career I'd paused to raise those children? What about the years I'd give to a family that clearly saw me as a liability? She smiled, the kind of smile that never reaches the eyes. You'll be provided for adequately. There's a monthly allowance outlined in Section 12. An allowance, like I was a child, like I was the help. I told her I wouldn't sign it. Not like this. Her smile disappeared. Then there won't be a wedding. Damien understands family comes first. He always has. That night, I showed Damien the document. Every clause that reduced me to a temporary guest in his life. Every provision that assumed I was only there for money. He read it slowly. Then he looked at me with those soft brown eyes I'd fallen in love with and said, "Can't you just sign it? For us?" Something cracked inside me. Not broke. Cracked. Because in that moment, I realized Damien had known. He'd known what his mother was planning. He'd known and he'd let it happen. Because keeping peace with Cordelia was easier than fighting for me. I handed back his grandmother's ring that night. He cried, begged, promised he'd talk to his mother, change the terms, make it fair. But I'd seen who he was when it mattered. A man who'd let his mother dictate the terms of his love. 3 days later, I moved back into my old apartment. My mom held me while I sobbed on her couch. My dad made me pancakes at midnight and didn't ask questions. I thought that was the end of the story. It wasn't. 6 weeks later, Damien showed up at my door. He looked different, thinner, tired. In his hands was a folder. I liquidated my trust fund, he said quietly. Transferred everything to a charity for pediatric cancer research. I'm not a Whitmore heir anymore. I'm just me. He handed me the folder. Inside was a resignation letter from his family's company, a lease for a small apartment downtown, a job offer at a nonprofit. I don't want her version of my life, he said. I want ours. I didn't take him back that night, or that month. He had to prove he meant it, that this wasn't just another performance to win me over. For 8 months, I watched him rebuild himself from nothing. He worked 60-hour weeks for a fraction of what he used to spend on dinner. He called his mother once to tell her he was done. She told him he was dead to her. Last week, Damien proposed again. No ring this time. Just him, on one knee, in that same bookstore where we met. I said yes. Cordelia found out yesterday. And the voicemail she left on my phone made my blood run cold. I couldn't fit what happens next in this short video. Watch the rest down below.